Hey guys, basically I'm back here, and welcome back to canonically the final part in me just reviewing the tie-dye plushies. Now, there is a reason why this video took so long, mainly because I wanted to wait until tie-dye Springtrap came out, and obviously you see by the title that he is in this, but he hasn't actually released to the US yet, I don't think, or at least in most regions, but I'll explain that once we actually get to him. But for now, I'm just gonna start the review off by reviewing a plush that you've seen on the channel, but not as a full review, which is of tie-dye Mangle. Now, actually, you've probably already seen this in my plush collection vid, and one of the Day Nightmare videos that introduced the tie-dye series. And you obviously saw that she was here, and I haven't made a viewer on her. And kind of like what I said at the beginning, I wanted to wait until I could get tie-dye Springtrap, because when I did part 2 with just Chica, I don't know, it just felt very bland. I feel like I should have done it with at least like 2 others, and well, I mean, here's Mangle, so yeah. So obviously you could see, I mean, it's Mangle, and obviously, like all the other tie-dye plushies, this is a completely new Mangle pattern and not like the Wave 1 pattern, which, I'm glad that they are doing something different and all that, or I'm glad that they did, because, I don't know, I feel like I like this one more, mainly because it doesn't have that weird-ass tongue that just kind of stuck out. Even if it wasn't a tongue, it just looked weird. And she actually has, actual lips. And, her features look really good, and I don't really have many complaints with this. I really like the colors that go with it. It does actually fit tie-dye Mangle, or just Mangle in general. And I don't really have much else to say. Also, the tag is off, because obviously I had to film with this, so yeah, obviously there's no tag. Also, I'm gonna try to go for these things real quickly. I just went for it quickly, because I mainly want to get to the one and only tie-dye Springtrap. Yes, finally I have obtained the tie-dye Springtrap. Now, let me just say, this guy hasn't really released to the US yet, or at least in some regions. Like, there has been posts that he's been he's been arriving in the US, but not in every US state or whatever. No, I actually had to order this guy off Mercari for like $55, and honestly, that's a pretty good deal, seeing how rare and or at least somewhat rare this guy is. And just saying, when this guy released, everyone really did not like him, and I can see why, but I personally like him, mainly due to how more accurate this guy actually is to, well, Springtrap. And, I like the tie-dye color on this, even though, there's barely any resemblance of to tie-dye, because, the thing about tie-dye is that, it's meant to be kind of a mixture of, a very blurry mixture of colors, and, with Mangle, obviously, you can see some purples and blues and whites and reds and pinks and all that, and, those are colors that mainly represent Mangle. But here, it's mainly just different shades of green and just tiny bits of yellow, which I'm not complaining about, but I'm just trying to point out reasons of why people do hate this guy, because honestly, I don't hate him at all. I love this guy, and it's all just because of the accuracies and everything. And even though some parts here are they seem random, and obviously the printing on here is people complain about printing every time now, but the thing that I like about this guy is mainly just his grin. He has a much more proportionate face, or at least mine does, and his eyes are actually gray, they're actually gray silver, and not a very, very dark kind of green beige type color, or I don't know what you would call it. But his main secondary color here is just a yellow, along with the metallic feet, which these are practically the same as the original Springtraps. And I do like how much more detail they put into his stomach here, even if it's printed. I still appreciate how they were able to do just more withering, even if it looks cheap, which I'm not really gonna complain about, because I don't care that if it looks cheap. I just love this guy, and the last Springtrap plushie actually has wires in him, and I don't know why why these wires are stuck. They're stuck together, bro. Oh well. But yeah, obviously, he has wires on him, and I wish Funko would bring this back for more characters and not just exclusively Springtrap. Like, I could have done this with Ennard and everything, like, you know what I mean. But everything on here is very, very good. I know I might be liking this guy too much and not being too critical, but that's really, I don't really like being critical, because I mainly just want to enjoy things how they are, and I feel like that's how other people should act too, instead of just criticizing everything all the time. Not that criticism is bad, but honestly, you have to take a moment and realize that maybe you should just sprinkle some good parts in here every now and then. But yeah, that's mainly it, and obviously this seemed like a trilogy, so that all the tie-dye, you know, plush reviews are all going to be put into a playlist, kind of like my FNAF AR special delivery ones, because I don't think Funko's going to make any more of these guys, kind of like how they didn't make many more of the Blacklight plushies or you know, spring colorways. I don't even think they're even going to return to spring colorways, just because the fan service is, no, it wasn't happy when it came out, but yeah. But anyways, that is it for this video. Somewhat of a short one, even though we got to review. I'm just happy that I have this guy, finally. And, you know, like, the person that I bought this Tiny Springtrap from is actually selling more of them. So, if you find, like, a tie-dye Springtrap, that's, I guess the best thing to do to try and find the tie-dye Springtrap on Mercari is look for a picture that's sold, and when you scroll through all the pictures, you will see a buttload of others, and that will immediately give you an idea that this guy has tons more, and, you know, you'll be able to get it from him, or her, I don't know. But, anyways, yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna drag this on any longer, and I'll see you guys in the next video, or whenever, I don't know. Also, April Fool's is coming up, and I'm not gonna say anything further from then. Okay, bye.